Hey everybody, I would like to share a little story with you today. So since the time I've started posting these videos on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, people have reached out to me to ask, Asad, how have you overcome this fear of putting yourself in front of the camera? And to be honest, for the longest time, I couldn't overcome this fear. I made my YouTube channel back in 2016 and I posted my first ever video in 2022. Because all this time, I was trying to overcome my fear. So what changed? How did I overcome the fear? Or did I ever overcome it? Back in the day, I did realize that I have this knack of an ability to explain things very simply to people. And I realized that back in the school days when I used to help my siblings, my brother and my sister with their schoolwork, every time I used to teach them something, they would say, Asad, we understood this very well. And you have this, this special capability to explain things in a very simple way. So that's where it all started from. And then as time went by and YouTube came in, and I started following this channel called Khan Academy, which was I think later acquired by Microsoft, where they would put out these concepts and would explain those concepts in a very, very simple way. And I was really inspired by that. So back in 2016, that's when I decided to create a channel, never to post a video. And when LinkedIn came into the scene, I remember that I would dread writing a post on LinkedIn, let alone putting a video out. So that's how fearful I was. But then a life event happened, which completely changed my perspective. So the fear in my life didn't go away, but the perspective changed, which basically made the fear look very small. So what exactly happened? So back in the day, a group of friends, including myself, we used to play cricket every Friday. And one day prior to that, on Thursdays, we would put our names on a list on a WhatsApp group, who is coming, who is not coming. That group was managed by a very dear friend of ours, his name Nadeem Khan. Thursdays used to be very exciting. Everybody would throw in their names, I'm coming. There used to be, this regular banter between the players, discussing some of the events that happened last week and the revenge discussions for this week. And it used to be a really fun thing. So on that Thursday morning, I did put my name in as well. Very excited to show up for cricket tomorrow, which is Friday. I did put my name in, and then I got along with the day's work. An hour later, I got a call from a friend of mine saying that Nadeem has been rushed to the hospital. And I was like shocked. An hour ago, I saw his message and the regular banter, and an hour later, I'm getting to know that he has been rushed to a hospital. And I was really, really scared. Another 30 minutes later, he was pronounced dead. I couldn't believe what has just happened. All of our friends were completely shattered. We couldn't believe what has just happened with it. Something, if it happens in this way, it's very difficult to even believe that it has happened. So you, for some time, for a day or two, you live in this, delusion that has it happened or am I just dreaming or something? So the next day, which was supposed to be Friday, when we were supposed to play cricket together, we were standing at his funeral. While that flame went out, a wonderful person, a beautiful soul, another fire lit inside me. And that was that I need to change my perspective towards life. I put death into perspective and I realized that death is inevitable. And I shouldn't hold myself back from doing things that I really want to do. Because at the end of the day, nothing matters. This beautiful friend of ours was chatting to us, was supposed to play cricket with us, and he's no more. It was written in his fate. So what I realized exactly is that things that I really wanted to do, like putting out content videos, doing things, going more aggressive on public speaking, I shouldn't hold myself back. Because guess what? Death is inevitable. It's coming to everybody. And I know this sounds a little depressing, but this is the reality. What happens is that when people pass on, they are remembered for a few days. Then gradually people start forgetting about their work. People start forgetting their names, and eventually they pretty much get erased from day-to-day work. It's not at the fault of the people who were around them. It's just how the cycle of life goes on. People get busy in their other stuff. So for all of us, and for myself particularly, I decided that I'm going to unleash myself from this. And as a result of that, I remember a few months ago, I made a video on Spotlight Syndrome where I exactly explained this concept. That you don't have to think about what other people will say, how people will judge you. So I completely put aside the fear of judgment and I completely put a stop on this perfect moment to arise. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. You have to start right now. So that's what I did. And I started with some posts on LinkedIn, and then got enough courage to then start writing articles, got enough courage to start doing videos. Now, I'm not saying videos is the only thing that you got to do. What I'm saying is that if there's anything brewing inside your heart, which you really want to do, and if the fear of being judged, if fear of what others will think of yourself is stopping you, then that is the approach that I had, and I corrected myself. And I would encourage you to think about that as well. In those very moments when I started to watch videos around this and read about this, something very interesting came to my attention where, this person goes by saying that you wouldn't want the ghosts of your unfulfilled dreams to haunt you at your deathbed. So I decided that I'm not going to be haunted by all of that. I would live my life to the fullest. Of course, that doesn't mean to offend anybody or say everything that comes to your heart. It's just about following through on your dreams. It's about doing things that you're passionate about. Because I realized that fear is not going to go away, but my perspective can make it look smaller. Since then, I just encourage everybody that I meet is to just don't wait for the perfect moment to arise. Hit that record button, write that book, do that business, open that account, start that investment, have that talk, do everything and anything that comes to your heart, because life is not guaranteed. Take care.